Good afternoon and welcome to NYFP. This afternoon I'm joined by Alan Valdes of DME Securities. Hi Alan, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we're seeing another session of mostly flat to mixed trading, although U.S. stocks have turned a bit higher. So we have the central banks in focus. How do you think that will affect the markets heading into tomorrow's session?
Well, it's going to play a little into it, but I think what most traders are waiting for are tomorrow's jobs numbers and then Friday's big jobs number. So I think you're seeing first of all, it's a short week, so you'd see light volume anyway. But I think you're especially seeing light volume because we're waiting for those numbers. At the end of the day, no matter what happens in Greece, no matter what happens with all our ISM numbers or CPI numbers, it's all about jobs. Traders know it, the public knows it, so that is the most important number.
And indeed, Alan, tomorrow we get both jobless claims and ADP ahead of that big jobs number on Friday. But how much of that do you think is priced in terms of expectation and market reaction for Friday?
Well, a lot is priced in, but it's that surprise on the downside, if there is any, that's really going to shock the market. I mean, they're looking for 100,000 in that range. If they come in like they did last month at 54,000, of which half were McDonald's, I mean, that's going to really put a crimp in the market. I think you'll see unemployment stay at 9.1%. I don't think you'll see it go much higher this month. You'll probably see the number around that 100,000 range, which wouldn't be a surprise. You won't see the market move. It's that really exaggerated move if it comes in 80,000, 70,000, something like that. You'll see the market really take a little hit. Remember, QE2 stopped last week, so we'll have to see if this market has sustainability. Jobs are a big part of that, and we'll watch that and see that.
Okay, Alan, last but not least, since you mentioned the end of QE2, that also means we're in the third quarter, so we will start getting earnings next week. What are your expectations for the earnings season?
Well, earnings for the last 30 quarters have been great. I mean, we've had good earnings. We keep beating, or we lowballing, or analysts lowballing the earnings to make them look good. That's that question the Wall Street Journal raised this past weekend. But I think overall, earnings have been good. Remember, half the earnings are derived from overseas. Overseas emerging markets have been good. Look at China's raising interest rates tomorrow just to slow it down. We should have that problem. South America's been on a tear. So we've had good earnings from our emerging market countries and our stocks with big footprints, our companies with international footprints. We've had good earnings. So I think that will continue into this quarter also. United States, we've been flat. If you look at the earnings, most of the earnings out of the United States alone have been flat. But again, those multinationals look strong and it'll probably continue.
Okay, Alan, thank you so much for your time today, and thanks for all your insight.
Thank you as always.